I just realized my audio is muted. Yay! Yay me! Oh, let me just unmute the game audio. There we go. Yay me! I forgot to unmute my audio. Welcome to the Great Ace Attorney! This game! Oh my gosh, I am so happy for this game. It has surpassed 500,000 copies worldwide, which for a niche series like Ace Attorney, I am so happy, and I hope that means more Ace Attorney games coming in the future. Please, Capcom, give us Ace Attorney 7. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Oh boy, so last time we were trying to figure out, we started investigating. We're in the second day of investigation, trying to figure out if we actually poisoned this other dude, which obviously we didn't. We just tried to figure out what the hell happened. So let's continue this adventure. The Memoirs of the Clouded Kokoro. So, does Mr. Garydeb has anything to say to us? Hi, Moon. Oh, you're here now, Mr. Garydeb. I need water already. I've been speaking for all of 6 minutes and I already need water. Right, brother, business is for me, you know. Getting out and about. Were you at the Old Bailey by any chance? Naturally. Fairmont lodgings hanging in the balance and all that. Not a trial to miss. The fate of what's already been dubbed your haunted lodgings. Yes. Oh yeah, because people would love to go visit you, right, Mr. Garydeb? Visit your place and everything. Of course, the place has caused quite a stir around the capital more than one occasion already. As the old haunted lodgings or some such. Maybe you should try rebranding, like, you know, lean into the horror aspects and just like charge for entrance. You'll make a killing. No, okay, wrong choice of words. Sorry. Well, at least he knows. Makes you wonder what the place is going on, don't you know? Yes, I'm sure it does. In fact, thinking back to Mr. Natsume's other trials just 2 days ago. You were at the Old Bailey then as well, weren't you? Testifying with your wife about what happened. Oh, you changed your colors! Hey, I like that purple. It's purple, pinkish, kind of like that. Looking good. Stopped up at the prison on the way home, in fact. Basically business. I see. Oh, you first it up. So, what brings you to my haunted abode today? Moon Crescent. Are you're just... Now you're just messing around with the colors. You're just like showing off. Also, I can do green too. Green is my color, dude. I'm like green. Green is my thing. More of a darker blue. Oh, now you're making me... Now you're making me look. That's odd. On my streaming screen, it looks dark blue, but on the chat, it looks purple. Ah, my gosh, I need to go to the eye doctor. I wish I was kidding. Okay. What? Wait! Magically Mighty Cholula rating us with a party of 2. Why is this? Oh. It's showing, but why are my alerts not coming out? Oh, come on. Anyway, thank you for the raid, Magical Mighty Cholula. I think, I'm pretty sure that wasn't me, you know, just saying. Yeah, how's it been? You've been... Hello. How you been? Have you been playing something recently? I don't know if you stream or something, but you know, I'm gonna shout you out anyway. As long as I know how to write your name. Let's see if this works. Oh, sorry, I read it completely wrong. It's like this. There we go. That's how. There we go. There we go. I don't know how to write that. The original Witcher. Nice. You know, just the other day I got the original Witcher on GOG. It was free with like Amazon Prime. So I have it there and I'm wondering like when I'm gonna have the time to play it, because man, my backlog is just massive. But the Witcher games have always been intriguing for me. I think I might wanna like chip away at it. Now that I finally finished Doom Eternal. Crats. So let's talk to this dude, see what he has to tell us about. Also, please, Cholula, you know, go ahead, sit down. We got snacks. My name is Chiru. I am VTuber in training. I am trying my best to be, you know, entertaining. So I could be a little bit weird, but you know, that's part of the course. So please sit down, enjoy, and don't be afraid to chat it up, or you know, you're perfectly fine just lurking, so long as you're here, so long as you enjoy yourself. I think I've done my job at that point. So, Mr. Gardev, let's talk. Some fishy fellow from the forest and a failed actor. Sharp questionable character, right? And also, Cholula, sorry for not watching. Yes, the house does seem to have become something of a magnet for rum fellows of late. Thanks to diabolic curse. He seems that he thinks there's a curse too. Interesting. Now you're making me... Hey, you know, I can tell it's not your first time because it didn't appear as a first-time chatter. You did not appear as a first-time chatter. But I'm glad you're here anyway. The convict's curse, you mean? Heard the stories, have you? Rodden Scoundrel was arrested here, the next chap in the room goes and kills over. Then there was that woman who dropped dead just outside on the street, not to mention the actor yesterday. The looted... Am I next? You know the lady is still alive, right? Well, can't help but get the call wobbles, can you? I guess your wife must feel thankful that she is not in this house anymore, right? I think she's like in entertainment. Friends helping other friends out, you know? Yeah. We're all homies here. Even you, Kyle. You're a homie too. Don't think I'm not looking at you, Kyle. We're all homies here. What's up, Gobi? You just got here just in time. I guess, you know, since we have more people now, I'm gonna have to reassess my update real quick. I'm gonna like bring it up real quickly. I got a new job. Good, exciting news. But I need to figure out a schedule for my job. Therefore, I cannot guarantee that I will be able to stream in this schedule starting next week. that is my update that I wanted to do. And let's just go straight into Ace Attorney. You barely miss anything. I've been talking a lot with the people here, and I have not really talked a lot. I'm starting to talk with Mr. Garydub here. Yes, I got a new job, and it is amazing. It starts next week, and we'll see. I may have to change the schedule for my streams, but other than that, everything's looking up right now for me. Things are looking up. When you say the woman who dropped dead outside on the street, you mean Miss Green? Well, here's the thing. I'm currently working at Amazon, which is like not the best job in the world, but hey, it pays the bills. So now I'm working in a local grocery store, which it's basically matching Amazon's my current salary at Amazon pound for pound, penny for penny. So it's basically less work for the same amount of money and hours. So I'm like, of course I'm taking this job. You work at Walmart now. You know, it's not okay. It's not exactly Walmart levels, because I've seen the types of people that, oh, my bad juice every day is great. My gosh, you guys, you're making me so. I'm so glad you guys are here for me to share this news, but I know what the kind of people that go into this grocery store, so I know I'm not going to deal with the amount of people that Walmart gets, the type of people Walmart gets, at least not as commonly, because this isn't a huge Walmart type thing. Please don't make me regret my decision, Gobi. I will kill you if you make me regret my decision. Remember, we still got stuff to do tomorrow. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Where's the controller went? Here it is. Because of Miss Green, who was stabbed by... Oh, sorry. Because of Miss Green, who was stabbed by the knife, and Mr. Shanspere, who was poisoned last night, are both very much alive still. Yes, well. So is that blasted convict's curse, it seems. Personally, I would be quite content with such lodgings. A bath, a toilet, a fireplace, a fascinating history. Why? It sounds like a lap of luxury. I'm not so sure about that. Well, there's no bath or toilet included, and no fireplace either. But you do look out for your tenants, don't you? By watching the rise and fall of the flames in your gas lamps up there. Yes, it never hurts to keep an eye on things, in case there are any mishaps or such like. I think you've had your mishap already, sir. Sholmes is so savage. Bullcrap, any job is a good job if it's near your home, especially higher money payout. Yes, especially that. Okay, to get to Amazon, I had to it was an hour-long commute minimum. But to get to this job is 15 minutes walking. So I'm still trying to find the negatives for getting a new job, and I can't find them. That's no help of Mr. Sholmes. Heaven forgive me. The words just came out to my lips. So what about your lodgers, buddy? Do you really care about them? Some fishy fellow from the forest and a failed actorship of questionable character, eh? There's no need for that, Mr. Garydub. That's right. Mr. Natsume's is in no way fishy. And the other guy's in no way an actor. He is undeniably peculiar, however. What's up, Wendy? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Just have a good job and money. Yes, that is correct. So, I guess you know already because I told you. I'm gonna talk about this. I'll talk about this update more than I expected to talk about. But Wendy, you already know because I talked to you before this. But due to my new job, which you know already about, these weekend streams are probably not gonna be happening at least as often. But I'll see what I can do in my streaming schedule. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It depends on how the new work schedule goes. Anyway, now that the gang's all here, let's continue here. So, is it right that he took the vacancy immediately after the previous tenant passed away? That's okay, it'll be both me and you. No, come on. It'll always be, probably should stop talking. Yes, is that right? I asked the estate agent to find someone and he popped up the very same day. Never came across a chap so keen for a place with a background, as it were. Mate, I stream every 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure that all these amazing people will be waiting for you. Look, I say this to many other streamers. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gobi. I say this to many other streamers and content creators that have to take vacations. It's like, dude, we'll be here. Take a break, we'll be here. And I am sure that you guys are gonna help me. Red, blue, double green and gray. I don't know. I think I'm green, right? Right? Yeah, I'm green. But what was I gonna say? I know that if I have to take a vacation or something or a thing, that's just because I literally can't escape Cobra. Wow. Wow, is that the case? Is that the case, Wind? She appears as purple on my screen, so I do know, now that we're talking about chat colors, I do know that sometimes chat colors change. Like if you were to like pop out the chat, suddenly everybody's gonna be a different color. It happens. I noticed that in a lot. So it might be something about I don't know. Because right now I see you as red, Death. And no, you're purple, Windy. I see you as purple, pinkish purple, something like that. Gray. Sorry, Wind, you are gray all the time. I'm sorry. I don't think it was the room's background he was keen on so much as the cheap rent, actually. So, how long has Mr. Shakespeare been lodging under your roof? A fail actor, chap? Let me see. Ah, of course. Yes, it's been 3 months now. Quite sure of it. 3 months, Only 3 months. He's quite new here too, then. And to what do you owe your certainty in that regard, Mr. Gardepp, if I may ask? Well, it was that Selden scoundrel as it happens. Selden? The convict, you mean? Do Selden and Shakespeare have some kind of connection then? Hold up. Huh. The plot thickens. That convict chap, Selden, passed away in the clink 3 months ago now, you see? Some malady or other. Yes, we've seen a report from the newspaper at the time. Well, it was only 3 days later that the red tragedian showed his face. The actor fellow. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? 3 months ago, this convicted dude. If I was editing, I was messing with you. Yeah. You're probably just testing, buddy. Or you're probably just messing along with me because of course. But give me a second. This guy, this convicted felon dies. Oh, you think I'm having some snacks, you? Give me some fake bars. I like some fake bars. Give me fake bars. Just reloaded, now death is green. Yeah, he went light green. On my side too. I don't think I can finish this thought. Because convicted felon dies 3 months ago. 3 days later, this guy appears to take lodging. Coincidence? Probably. But in the Ace Attorney series, I think not! Really? Yes, I remember it quite distinctly. Dismar, this world we inhabit, pretty landlord, heard my request. I, the humble Shakespeare, do desire to take thy room on the middle floor, offered a while for rent. Terribly sorry and whatnot, but that won't be possible. I already have a lodger in the middle floor. Ground floor's room vacant, though. Nothing can be made out of nothing. Let me repeat mind will unto thee. You would mess with me, Death. You would mess with me. Those girls must be muffing in your ears. The rooms on the middle floor's taken. It's ground floor or nothing. Oh, by all means. Very well. We have an accord. Glad to hear it. Welcome to Briar. Lo, a Shakespeare dance to celebrate. What is this? What in the bloody hell is this? I need a bat. I need like a big metal bat right now. What I heard in court today sounds like the chap was thieving gas. And he was 3 months in arrears with the rent too. Yes, the fella was a bally player, alright. So he came in 3 months ago, said he wanted to rent the place, and never actually paid rent. Why didn't you throw him out on the street? Thank you for your candor, Mr. Garrideb. We are most grateful. By way of appreciation, allow me to say 1 or 2 words. Give me my robe. Put on my crown. I have immortal longings on me. Alright, the man with the slaughter, talk. Is that how it goes? I don't remember. What's happened to you? Shakespeare, my dear fellow, one of his most famous lines. I wish to divulge my own learnings on the subject, for I have a turn for literature too, you know. Oh, Windy, I think you're still gray. I think you are still gray to death. I think, I think death has you marked for, well, you know. Wow. Perhaps you could turn your attention to more apt lines then. Okay, that's a very important piece of information. Is there something I want to show this guy? Oh! What about this thing, Mr. Garydeb? It's official. I am blind with purple. Probably. Mr. Garydeb, could I ask you to look at this photograph? Is that your son who's with you there? No, not at all. He was a lodger here once. Duncan Ross was his name. Duncan Ross. Take that. Yeah, well, this isn't exactly Phoenix Wright, but you know, we'll see. You know, it is his person. Objection, Your Honor. This situation has gone on for far enough. A street photographer happened to be passing by, so I asked him to take a shot, just for kicks, really. So we're just gonna shout out all the Ace Attorney like catchphrases. Eureka. Gotcha. Silence. What was that guy from Ace Attorney 6 said? It's like supposed to be a foreign language. Hold it. Was he by any chance the lodger before Mr. Natsume? Yes, that's right. So he's the guy who died. The young gentleman who died in the room in mysterious circumstances. Just what Mr. Mustache was waiting for, one might say. Yes, young Duncan leaving the room at the top of the first flight of stairs before that Japanese chap. So, would you mind telling us a little more about him? Okay, so the lodger who died. Tell us more about this dude. Yes, Duncan Ross. Young chap was attending an art school. Had to work to pay for it, mind. Moving to the middle room about a year ago. After that criminal, Selden was arrested. Young students are always on the hunt for rooms with a history behind them. Oh, so that's your shtick. A history of cheap rent, maybe? Yes? I mean, I would. Yes, well, anyway. It was one morning about a month ago now. Hadn't quite worked out the old trick of watching the gas lamps to see what my lodgers are up to at the time. So sadly, I was rather tardy to discover what had happened. The smell of gas that alerted me was... yes. Synonymous with the smell of death. Called the police straight away, of course, and the officer kicked the door off its hinges. But once we got inside, we all bawled and collapsed. Because of the gas? Yes, room was full of it. No air at all. Stuff must have gone out while the poor chap was sleeping in his bed. So Mr. Ross suffocated to death. That's a horrible way to die, honestly. Of course, the police gave me a sound ticking off because the gas pipes were so old and all that. Can't tell you how much it set me back to have the lot replaced all over the house. Oof, I can't even imagine. But even after you had all that work done, Mr. Natsume says the same thing. That the stove goes out at night whilst he is asleep in bed. Well, that's about the curse. The carpet's curse. I've done my duty as a landlord now. Someone's feeling defensive. I don't think we're getting any more out of this, dude. Cthulhu, if you ever lived, and good luck. Wait, I had the monster Cthulhu here, and you never told me? Where's this Cthulhu fella? I'd like to take a picture with Cthulhu. You know, for the longest time, I saw that name, and I didn't know how it was pronounced. So it was like, how do you pronounce it? Shuthlu? Shethlu? It wasn't until I watched, I think it was Billy and Mandy, where I heard the name actually pronounced the way it was. Or at least the way people pronounce it in this day and age. Ah, that reminds me, actually. Yes? About young Duncan. The night before the poor chap perished. He'd been writing a letter of affection to a young lady. Back when Cora was a young... I'm still young! I'm not old, what are you talking about? A love letter, you mean? Cthulhu. It's a nickname I gave Cholula. Yeah, I figure you're talking to Cholula about Cholula, but yeah. Still, if I ever do meet Cthulhu, maybe I could take a picture of him. With him. Well, I'm assuming their gender. What am I talking about? Sorry, Cthulhu, if you're not a he, I'm sorry, I assume your gender. Yes, where to put it now? Ah, here it is. Left it on my desk. If you'll excuse me, let me see now. What does it say? To my most beautiful and charming sweetheart. Do you think that we should be reading such a personal piece of correspondence? Heh. It's no. Okay, Cholula's a he, yeah. And he's still here. He's like, I'm here. What are you doing? I heard somebody was talking shit about me. It's like, no, we're not. Also, not Cthulhu. I was actually talking about the actual Eldritch Abomination Cthulhu. If I were to actually meet an actual Cthulhu monster, I wouldn't mind taking a picture with him. But also Cholula, if we ever meet, I wouldn't mind hanging out with you. Just checking. My dear... sorry. My dear Miss Susato, that is precisely what I preface with reading with, if you'll excuse me. I will not excuse you, Mr. Sholmes. No. Sadly, he didn't address it, though. I've no means of delivering the thing. Rather sad, really. Huh, I see. That's going to play on my mind. You and me together, Ryunosuke. That's exactly what someone who was Cthulhu would say. Wait, please. But, I have a sneaking suspicion who this thing was addressed to. Just saying. But really, the identity of Mr. Ross's sweetheart has no bearing on the case. Probably not. But I feel that we kinda know her already. What sort of chaos have you brought upon my chat death? Oh dear lord. I think we should leave well alone. Yes, I suppose you're right. Indeed, the intended recipient's address is missing. However, there is a name attributed to the man's most beautiful and charming sweetheart. Much love. Mr. Sholmes, please! I've already had to chastise you about this once. My undying love to you, my colorful darling, Olive Green. I freaking knew it! I freaking knew it! This guy, the let me show you the guy. This dude had a thing for this lady. Honestly, cool, but also sad. Sorry, Sue Wade. I nicknamed you Cthulhu. Yeah. Sorry, you're gonna be called Cthulhu now from now on. Sorry, Cholula. Might as well change your name now while you can. The magical mighty Cthulhu. Nah, Shalula sounds better. Olive green? The woman who was plunged into a coma after a knife plunged into her back. Was out of this house 5 days ago. Cholula saying, never! I'll never change my name! I will be Cholula forever! The victim of the last case Soseki-san was in court for, who regained consciousness only yesterday. Is it just chance that her name has come up now? Could it possibly be a mere coincidence? See, I don't think so. Wait a minute! Last time, Shamspear was harassing Olive Green for some reason which we didn't know. We need to talk to Olive Green, and fast. Cholula is great, especially with sushi. Oh my god. Cholula is friend, not food, okay? Mr. Naruhado, whatever can this mean? Reading personal correspondence can have its merits. You see, Miss Susato? Oh boy. So we definitely need to talk to Damn it. I was about to say we need to talk to Cholula. No. We need to talk to Olive Green. I swear I need to reference the name. What has my shot devolved to? And this is just with 6 people. I can't imagine having 10 times this. Dude. So your name is not Seaweed. Okay. We need to move. We need to go someplace else. It's obvious we need to talk to Miss Green, and we need to talk to Miss Green now. Same. Okay, so please tell me Miss Green has not left. By the way, by the way, before we continue, I instinctively have to apologize to Asian people everywhere. I cannot control my chat, but you know. There's a reason why I don't need a mod. Good. Good. Mr. Naruhado, I just finished speaking with the doctor. You did what? What did you do, Gobi? It seems Miss Green is well enough to be discharged at last. I found out what Nayuta says. Oh, you mean the prosecutor from the 6th game? Oh, Satura. Yeah, that's correct. That's right. Really? You couldn't just like look up a YouTube video for like somebody like a playthrough of Ace Attorney 6 and it's like, okay, let's just go to a court and just listen to that. Okay, Satura. Is there like a meaning behind that? Well, let's move on to Seaweed Talk. Today on Seaweed Talk. Oh, that sucks. That actually kind of sucks. So I Google his phrases. I'm at least glad that you are very, very thorough on this. Dude, I will tell you this. It is customary for that. It is customary for a streamer to be bullied by the chat. But I am ready to bully right back. Don't. I swear to God, the English is just messing with me. Bully Cobra, Cobra Bully's back. Thatora is a unique speech bubble used by Nyatuya Saha in Phoenix Wright is a Journey Spirit Justice. There is a Kuraini's mantra that is meant to awaken those lost in their daydreams. It's basically... So basically it's saying like... They made up a word that's basically saying like, hey, wake up! Kind of like in the previous game how this guy, oh my gosh, Blackwell said, silence, like quiet. And Nyauta is saying, wake up, like, hello, wake up. That's what he's saying. It's similar, but it has... Yeah, it has no real meaning because it's a made-up language, yes. I'm a streamer and I get bullied on other people's streams. Hey, it means you're a true streamer now. Okay, this is good news, but hopefully just before she... What is it? Is she drinking? Life bullies me on and off stream. Poor Gobi. Do you need a drink? Do you need a hug? You could take Miss Olive Green here for a drink, because she seems like she wants it. She needs a drink. What was that? She clearly just hit something behind her back. One moment. Oh, sorry, that's her. One moment. I'll be with you in a jiffy. I got vodka, want some, Miss Green? Hello, everyone. How are you all doing here? The guy says I can be discharged, so I'm just getting my things together. Miss Green, what are you just doing? Oh, nothing really. I was just about to take some medicine the doctor prescribed for me, that's all. Is the medicine like... starts with an S and ends with a Koch? Oh my god, I just realized what I just said. Okay, let's just continue. Let's just continue. Well, we were hoping you have another quick chat with you, if that's all right. I don't really have anything else to tell you. All right, she's definitely behaving strangely. Let's see if we can't coax something out of her. Let's move on. Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's talk about your hospital discharge, darling. Well, it's wonderful news that you're going to be discharged, Miss Green. Yes, I mean, thank you. Once people are better, the hospital staff don't want them in lingering and wasting space. Not people like me, anyway. So I don't think I should keep anyone waiting. I probably shouldn't stand around the chat. She certainly doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk, that's for sure. Alright, so I need to show you something. What about this thing? Miss Green, we were hoping to ask you about someone. Mr. Duncan Ross? You knew him, didn't you? Oh my... Oh no. No, I'm sorry. The bottle of medicine fell down when she did. Miss Green, are you alright? I need Mr. Sholmes here right now, because I think he could tell me about what's going on here. Oh, Lottie! She fell down like a sack of wet mice. I'm sorry, darling. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to startle you like that. No, it's alright. I wasn't expecting it. But How do you know about Duncan? Mr. Ross had been writing a letter when he passed away. The landlord found it in his room. It was a very personal letter to you. It was at the art school. More of a bowling ball. Oh my god. Just so we're clear, we're not here fat shaming anybody, okay? Just that Miss Olive Green is a very lovely lady. With a very troubling situation, of course. Sipsty. Oh no. Wind is about to unleash. So that's where I met Duncan. A year ago now. He was working to fund his studies. He dreamt of becoming a professional artist one day. And the two of you became romantically involved? Yes, that's right. That sounds so sweet and at the same time so tragic. So what is this game? This is The Greatest Attorney Chronicles. This is a adventure kind of detective-like game where you need to uncover clues which you will then use in court to prove the innocence of your clients. And potentially find the person who really did it. Usually they're murder cases, but in this case we're treating a case of a poisoning. Mystery and comedy are correct. In this case it's a poisoning and the victim survived. So we're trying to show that our client didn't poison the victim, even though the victim is saying that he was indeed poisoned by our client. And that's pretty much it. Yes, that's correct. So there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of like reading, and a lot of people call this a visual novel, which is accurate, but I think the Ace Attorney series are in like that threshold where I wouldn't call it visual novel in the same sense that how many of your clients end up in jail so far? All of them? But the thing is, we get them out of jail. Because they get arrested, obviously, and they have to stand trial. So yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's a visual novel, but in the sense that there's a lot of talking. But because compare this to other visual novel games, and you're like, there's far too much like adventuring, discovery, logic puzzles for me to call this an like a pure visual novel, especially with the other visual novels that I've seen. Anyway, drink. And let's talk about Miss Green's torrid love life. We were very much in love. We were engaged to be married, actually. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, this is so sad. This is so sad. Poor girl. That's why he decided to move into a cheaper room. To save money for the wedding. And that's what led him to Mr. Garrideb's. Yes. He told me he'd found the worst, but cheapest room in the entire East End. Oh, Mr. Garrideb. Getting burned. And then, 1 month ago, that's when it happened. And the comedy part is obscured. We're so terribly sorry, Miss Green. Well, it's all in the past now, suppose. Poor Miss Green. She looks desperately sad. I know, like, if you were to lose your fiancé like that, I would be devastated too. I was starting to think that it's just her look. Oh, wow! Wow, Ryunosuke is like, it's just her look. She's just depressed. That's just her. Damn! But now I see that she has every reason to feel like the universe is against her. think I'm being rude, but would you mind leaving me in peace now? I have to leave the hospital now. Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't mean to hold you up. Of course, we'll be in our... Mr. Naruhodo, who's speaking? Ah, yes, just in time. Surely you were not about to leave. Oh my god, look at that! Do you notice the rat? Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god, poor rat! I am so sorry! Surely you were not about to leave. That's quite out of the question. What? Mr. Sholmes, I didn't realize you were here. But of course I was, my dear fellow. Watching intently from the shadows, as always. Well, make your presence known next time. The rat be dead. The question is, the rat... I pretty much remember. That rat was alive when I got in this room. I thought I was alive. I thought I was brutal. Yeah. Mr. Sholmes, what's this about? It was. Oh no, not the rat. Not the rat? What are you talking about? Something which occurs to me with some regularity, Miss Susato, is this. Why do detectives insist on such an ex post facto modus operandi? Why solve a case after it's happened, instead of preventing a case before it happens? That is what sets a great detective apart. Poor rat. F in the chat for the rat. He could probably cook. Well, not anymore. Not anymore. There is a case waiting to happen under our very noses, Mr. Naruhodo. So let's avert disaster. Let us prevent this case from ever happening, with nothing but careful observation. Alright. All the clues you need are set before you. You need only look, and you cannot fail to see. You can do it, Mr. Naruhodo. I know you can. Okay. Let's examine. There's a lot that you haven't told us. First of all, this picture, or this thing, it definitely feels as though this card must be relevant. I mean, when we first arrived, Miss Green was standing with it in her hand in what can only be described as a very tense atmosphere. Yes, it may very well be related to whatever incident Mr. Sholmes believes was about to happen here. Perhaps we should ask Miss Green about it. We'll think about that. Oh boy, Cholula, prepare yourselves soon. Oh boy, So Mr. Duncan Ross, who would ever have thought he was engaged to be married to Miss Green? To lose one's beloved fiancé must be painful enough. But then, Mr. Green suffers that awful injury. And outside her fiancé's former lodgings too. Fate can be very cruel sometimes. Life is just unfair. A great man once said by the name of Zero. Oh, when the detective starts working? Oh yeah, it gets nice. So is there anything over here? I know what I need to click. I just want to make sure I click on everything else. Oh, this. That must be a bag of Miss Green's personal belongings. She would have been brought directly here after she was found stabbed on the pavement, though. I expect a friend or family member probably brought some things for her. Alright then, let's see what's inside. A change of clothes, no doubt, and... No, Mr. Naruhodo, you must never scrutinize a young maiden's personal belongings. You tell him, Susato. But the young maiden might have chocolates, or biscuits, or caramel. Wow, Ryunosuke, are you that hungry? Alright, let's check the obvious thing. That mouse seems to be dead. Look, I didn't notice it dead before, did you? I think perhaps he drank the medicine that spilled out of the bottle. But that's the bottle that Miss Green was about to drink from when we arrived. You don't think... I see you've come to appreciate the true nature of this scene. That of a tragedy about to take place. Yes, I think it's falling into place. Miss Green, the contents of the bottle you had before has spilled out on the floor, and the poor mouse that drank it has sadly died. It's a mouse! Oh no, Mickey! Well, confirm, Mickey will not be in Kingdom Hearts 4. He died here. Good! Oh my god! Oh my god! You guys! Are you that anti-Disney or something? I think it's clear that the bottle must have contained a powerful poison. Don't worry. I will attend to the mouse presently. And there goes Mickey Mouse. Miss Green, were you intending to go the same way as that rodent? I mean, his voice was pretty annoying. To take your own life? Yep. Once we left. Never do that again. You just giving me ammo wind. Now I need to do it again. Okay. Okay, Mickey Mouse games. What are the Mickey Mouse games I can play? Oh! Next time we'll be playing Epic Mickey, where it's all Mickey all the time. Okay, no. I will never do that for you guys, to you guys. Totally not crossing my fingers behind my back. You would have put it on your lips again, wouldn't you? And taken the poison? What have we done? Guys, this is supposed to be a very dramatic moment and you guys are just like, oh my gosh. Well, boys, never say that again. Oh no. Don't worry, Mickey Mouse will never make it his appearance again. Today. Oh my gosh. People are fighting in the chat and I'm just here with some popcorn and just like enjoying the show. Hi. No! Miss Green, please talk to us. And Cobra extended it. Well, obviously he is that. Hey, you know, Dad's always said to finish the fights you start, you get into. So of course I'm always going to finish it. Green, Miss Green. Oh, we need to talk to her now. Wait, can we? Okay, Miss Green, we need to talk. Okay. I have to obviously give the obvious trigger warning. A little late, because as soon as I had discovered this, I should have brought the trigger warning. Trigger warning. There's gonna be suicide talk here, unfortunately. But let's talk about this. Ten seconds later and we would arrive at a very different scene here. They cleaned him up, yeah. Susato took him away, the rat. Gave him a proper burial in the fireplace. 10 seconds later we would have arrived at a very different scene here. In all probability, we would not have enjoyed this most delightful conversation. Of course, perhaps it hasn't been quite so delightful. Of course, perhaps it hasn't been quite so delightful from your perspective, Miss Green. Actually, in a way, now that everything's out in the open, I feel like a weight has been lifted. Tell me, how did you acquire that medicine? Well, with this being a hospital and all, when a doctor comes to examine me in the mornings, he always leaves the medicine cabinet open for a while, so I snuck this out when he wasn't looking. It conspicuously lacks a label. I wonder what it contains. I'm afraid I don't really know. But I thought if I drank it, I might just stop the pain somehow. I want to give you a hug, Miss Green. I seriously do. Oh, please, Miss Green. Don't talk of such things. Well, it seems clear now that it contains poison. Yes, the poor little mouse is proof of that. Oh no! Oh, it's all my fault! What have I done? Shall I remove this to my office, Miss Green? I shall remove this to my office, Miss Green. I take it you have no objections. No, none. Okay. I'm so sorry, Miss Green. But we need to talk about this car. Oh, wait! Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! I was wondering when this was gonna come into play. Look at that! That is ripped in a very specific manner. Huh. Huh. So neither the sender's name or address appear on the letter on the envelope or the card. It arrived by post at my home the day before the incident that put me in the hospital here. I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 p.m. on the 17th. Don't tell anybody else about this letter or the meeting. It is a matter of utmost importance. But wait a minute. The 17th of this month. That's the day you were stabbed on Briar Road. And 5 p.m. is precisely the time when the incident occurred. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! No! Hold up! Wait, no. We ruled that incident was an accident. Are you telling me that case was not an accident? Holy hell! What's going on in this game? The Slug and Salad. Yes, a pub in the northern corner of Briar Road. This will be a perfect time game to give me that map again. To see where I need to go. Briar Road, being the street that Mr. Gary Depp's house is on. Does this mean that? Yes, sure you've guessed. That day when I was struck in the back by the knife, I was actually on my way to the Slug and Salad. Goodness. So that's what you were doing on Briar Road that day. I'm sorry I didn't say anything before. Slug and Salad doesn't sound yummy. Don't knock it until you've tried it. But yeah, never give me Slug and Salad. I would be ugh. I think I really will have to ask you to excuse me now. After you. After you. You know what? Ladies first. I've told you everything. Yes. I'm very sorry to have to drag up such painful memories for you. No, it's fine. Miss Green. Please, promise us you won't try to do anything like that again. Yes, don't worry. Your detective friend has the bottle now. Your detective friend has the bottle now anyway. And besides... I mean, you said it first, so after you. No. It's my birthday gift to you. Please accept it. And besides, I've been stabbed in the back and had a close shave with a bottle of poison, and I'm still here. I think I'm destined to see things through to the end. It might sound a little conceited, but, well, that's how all this had made me feel. On one hand, I'm glad you are looking forward to actually, being alive. But man, leaving Miss Green and St. Bartholomew's behind, we made our way back to Baker Street with Mr. Sholmes. I'm half waiting for somebody to do the whole Lilo and Stitch bit, where it's like Stitch and like the alien dude, like passing like the thing that was about to explode, going like, "Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, Happy Kwanzaa, it's not my birthday, a gift for you," something like that. But well, it would appear we've reached the end of the investigative trail for today. Yes, it's late. And Mr. Naruhodo, did you discover anything that may be of use to you in the court tomorrow, do you think? Details about Mr. Shakespeare, Mr. Gardepp's lodgings, the convict Selden. There are many facets to this case, and we're yet to see the heart of it, if you ask me. That's my feeling anyway. I can't help wondering about the results of the analysis. Into Mr. Natsume's tea, you mean? Yes. Will they have found strychnine in it or not? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be bold about this. I'm gonna say yes. They're gonna find strychnine on the ice. Well, I fear that either way, it will be hard to escape the grip of our friend Mr. Reaper. Oh dear. Yes, Baroque Van 6. Alright, you know what? Aren't you glad that you have come here to show your true colors? I wish you every success, of course, and though I was late to rise this morning, tomorrow will be a new dawn. I intend to spring from my bed, a crisp hour, and attend the trial. Next to doubt. Mr. Sholmes, you're gonna be there? Indeed. Whatever happens, I shall be there, assuming my eyelids cooperate in the morning. Why? Why do you do this, Sholmes? Well, I think we've done all we can. All that's left is to remain focused and keep fighting for Mr. Natsume's cause until the very end. Oh boy. London, the world's most prosperous city, home to some 6 million people. But away from the razzle-dazzle, down back alleys and behind bricked-up windows, the lonely lurk. Sasaki-san had battled long and hard with loneliness during his many months here. And so I felt honor-bound to battle equally hard for my compatriot, to lift the curse that gripped him. You blew it, but hey, at least it's half bad. As Mr. Sholmes said, tomorrow will be a new dawn for all of us. Come Come on, don't be so blue. I'm pretty sure that I can come up with something better. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, no, never mind. I thought I had a new message for something, but no. You know what? How long has it been? We're going straight through. We're gonna see how far we get into this case. Going straight through. Okay. 23rd of February at the Old Bailey, the defendant's antechamber. Oh my God! Why? Why? Game. Why do you do this to me? This is it then, Mr. Naruhodo? Yes. It's time to put an end to this now. The miserable curse that has been plaguing Mr. Natsume. To everything. Guys are getting sleeper and sleep. Oh my God! Why you? I know this guy. Also, if you're serious about getting sleepier and sleepier, I don't mind. I'm glad you're always here, you know. But if you have to leave, that's all right. Thank you for being here. And in my own small ways, I shall do everything I can to help you. I always appreciate your help, Miss Susato. Suffering Suzuki selfishly sidelined? Dude, you freaking man. Good morning to you too, Mr. Natsume. Good morning, locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Listen to you two chatting away happily as if the main player of today's trial isn't here. Why would you do that? Why? Oh dear, we didn't mean to cause offense, Mr. Natsume. I thought perhaps that because you had your eyes shut so tightly you were meditating? Finding inner calm? It seemed wrong to disturb you. I was waiting. What's the matter, Mr. Natsume? You seem different somehow today. Why, naturally, that's because I've attained spiritual enlightenment. The path of literature, you see, is a yearning to discover one's own death. Or such like. That's the sort of morning conversation I was hoping for. That's why I had my eyes shut. I missed the signs, I'm afraid. Somehow. This guy. You'll have to forgive me. And you mustn't talk of your path leading to your death, Mr. Natsume. That was just an example! Oh, yes. There it is. Inner calm. He playing us with that curse of hating him so much. Well, this is the guy we have to deal with. This is the person we have to save. I'm sorry if you don't like him, but this is the person we have to save. Oh, you barely came to see me at all yesterday. I was sure you'd abandon me and return to our beautiful long-lost homeland. We've not even been in Great Britain a week yet. Oh yeah, this was happening in the first week. Holy crap. Yes, well, anyway. I intend to set everything straight in court today. I'm determined to uncover the truth. I've actually reached an important decision myself. Oh? What sort of decision? I shall fill you in after the trial. Alright. It would seem Mr. Sholmes isn't coming today, is he? After all. It's a very clever message, I think. My dear fellows, you must win this battle with your own merits. It's a very clear message, I think, that he's overslept again. And the great detective, my arch nemesis. Long may he stay away, if you ask me. Defendant, your legal representative. The trial is about to begin. Make your way to the courtroom immediately. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure that there will be a limit to how much he speaks in the courtroom. Today, once again, we face the Reaper. And when the Reaper stands for the prosecution, the defendant's fate is sealed. But I don't believe in that legend any more than I believe in Soseki-san's curse. The truth is hidden here somewhere, and I won't let it escape me. I have to keep believing in my client and keep fighting to the very end. That's all. Alright, let's begin this case. Let's begin this courtroom procedures. It's 9:40 a.m. and it's time for the Old Bailey. Oh, hi Dracula, how you been? In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. I call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed. The prosecution is ready. Yes, the defense is ready. Alright boys, let's go. Let's do this. Very good. I now call upon the 6 ladies and gentlemen of the jury, chosen by lot to represent the will of the people in this trial. Are you ready to proceed? Absolutely. Justice will be done, you mark my words. I feel obliged to say, I feel especially ruthless on days when our hat is sitting just right. Well, your hat isn't sitting straight, so go. Oh, well, I wonder if you could just adjust my hat for me, and please be as ruthless as you... You're thirsty, dude. Like, seriously, are you that maidenless? Thieves deserve to die if you ask me, especially gas thieves. I've no sympathy for the man at all. Look, I said it yesterday and I'll say it again now. I don't have time for this. I've got my own problems. Oh, my Lord, show us all the light here, and lead his flock to a righteous verdict again today. Now, Lord Van Six, what can you tell us? Yes, Lord Van Six, what can you tell us? The prosecution's report, please, for the court. In relation to the theory expounded by the defense yesterday regarding the defendant's tea. So he does have the results. Let's see if what I said was correct. Also, I want some grape juice. Before the prosecution delivers the black news about the black tea belonging to the blackguard in the dock. What the hell? Pray, allow me a moment to savor a liquid of a more sanguine hue. In fact, I'll defer to the good detective for the report. Here's to you, Inspector. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Alright, Cholula. Thank you for being here, man. It's been great, and please, always, whenever you can, you're always welcome back. As indicated by the fence, we found a bar of soap just outside the victim's window in the snow. And there was indeed a frozen reddish liquid in a little depression right on top of it. Yes, that's the tea. That's what Mr. Natsume brought with him that night. Ooh, Ryunosuke, I don't think you should have said that. Well, the brains of the yard analyzed it, and yes, you're right. It was tea. And there wasn't a trace of strychnine or any other toxic substance in it. Well, color me surprised. See, my theory was that the poison is in the bars of soap, and that by virtue of the tea being on the soap, it would have absorbed some of the strychnine. But no, there's no toxic apparently. No poison at all. In other words, the tea that the defendant brought with him to the victim's room is innocent. It's in the clear. No! Sorry. What revelation? As I suspected. This makes it quite clear. The defendant, Mr. Soseki Natsume. Let me finish! My learned friend is jumping to conclusions again. A typical Nipponese reaction. What? Yes, it's true. No poison was found in the few drops of liquid recovered in the soap on the window ledge. But what logic is that? It's your own police force that did the investigation. Are you telling me somehow that those drops of tea magically don't have poison and the rest of it did have poison? Oh, you're leaving right now, Ted? If you are leaving, then thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you later. I'll keep playing for a little bit longer. I am just getting a little too into this. Would you take a drop of the things and conclude that the water in the ocean isn't salty? My word, the water in the ocean is extremely salty, Counsel. Exactly. Unfit for drinking, just as the victim's tea was on the night in question, as the court has already heard. You have no evidence, and the one piece of evidence that could have pointed to the poison, to the thing being poisoned, actually points to the contrary. You have no evidence. Bitter was the precise words from the lips of Mr. William Shakespeare, whom the prosecutor now calls back to the stand. Very well. I will uphold the prosecution's request. Mr. Shakespeare. Yes, it sounds like we're going to have another confrontation with our theatrical friend. Bailiff, show Mr. Shakespeare to the stand. Such a punchable. Oh my. No, wait, no. Let me look at that. Oh, for a second there, I thought he winked at me, but it's like, Mr. William Shakespeare, the victim of this despicable crime. Oh, heaven, oh hell. Do you command me to remember? Forsooth, 'twas I, Shakespeare, did have a belly full of the foul fluid given in mine innocence. Yes, but as was revealed in yesterday's proceedings, the witness is not as innocent as we had perhaps first been led to believe. By using bars of soap such as this, he has been stealing gas from the supply company, yes. One may smile and be a villain. Forsooth, 'twas I, Shakespeare, did have a room full of the sweet fuel given. That's right. Fellow jurors, don't forget, this man is a rotten thief. I haven't forgotten. Kept all that about the ice coins in a tidy secret, didn't you? You should have owned up sooner. Arrest them, I say! Arrest them at once! And let him feel the sting in my tail! Oh, indeed, by dint of vile and cowardly means have I plotted to further mine own ends. I confess. Oh, sure. Using the age-old ace attorney trick of confessing to the lesser crime so you don't get caught of the bigger crime. I just wonder how this all ties up, that's the thing. That was not part of my scenes, of that I am sure. If you acknowledge your wrongdoing, what exactly are you doing here? Cowards die many times before their deaths. And for a coward such as I, death be well deserved. But with a death that still greater crime passed unpunished. For lo, the hairy-faced gentleman of farther east than Verona, they contrive poison to poison me. Stop jumping like an idiot. But there was no poison in the tea found in your room. The police have attested to that. What the defense would assert as an inconsistency will quickly be cleaned up by the witness's testimony. We have established on yesterday's trial that the witness testimony is not to be trusted. Why are you telling us that we should trust the witness's testimony? Come on, man! I'm losing my patience with you! Is that so, Mr. Shakespeare? Very well, my liege. I will most gladly speak. Very well. Let the witness testify to explain this inconsistency. Tell the court why is it that poison apparently entered your body though none was found in the tea. I swear, it comes with like a stupid BS solution for this. Okay, so what's the inconsistency? The Japanese man did come to my chamber with tea brewed in a pot. 'Twas in my cup alone that the wicked miscreant secretly poured his wicked poison. Whilst feigning distraction in our debate, ne'er did a drop of his own drink pass his lip. Wrong! When he departed by and by, I did use the tea that remained in his cup to make my coins of ice. What was that? Oh my god. Thus 'tis no surprise that poison being found in the tea I did pour in the molds of soap. As I said, confessing of the lesser crime. The poison was slipped into the cup after the tea had been poured. The normal way for poison to be administered in my experience. Quite, otherwise it would be disastrous for the poisoner were to mix up the cups, for instance. But no poison bottle was found at the scene, because quite simply the Nipponese took the bottle back to his own room. Where's the bottle? The absence of a vessel containing the poison only becomes problematic when considering suicide. Dude, first of all, trigger warning. Second of all, what the hell's wrong with you? I knew that. By now it should be perfectly clear. A bottle or two of sheep's soap is wholly insufficient to wash the depths of stains, deep stains of guilt from the accused's hand. Sirs, madams. Hey there, Guru Yuna, welcome, welcome! Thank you for the follow! Thank you for the follow, and I am gonna have to see what the deal is wrong with my things, because I can't hear any sounds of my things, of my follows and stuff. If you can hear them, fantastic, but I can't hear them at all. Ugh. I'll definitely need to figure that out later. But yes, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the gang, I guess. But listen here, ladies and gentlemen. Wherefore would I lie? Verily, I have no cause. I have naught to lose. Well, I do declare. Thank you for your testimony, witness. Counsel, proceed with the cross-examination. Yes, my lord. Okay, so let's break this thing into pieces, and hopefully we'll be able to do this properly. So, what is going on with this testimony? So yeah, we know about this. Tell us more about this though. I understand that you were already acquainted with Mr. Natsume. Is that correct? I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayers. Do I know thee, or know thee not? Methinks 'tis all I can know, that thy destiny mingles with mine. You lost me at the first thee. He's basically saying he doesn't know the dude. Sounds, sir, thou must learn the English tongue before thou turns thy hand to lawyering. I did, but I must have missed the archaic Elizabethan lecture. See, that's your problem, Ryunosuke. Verily and in truth, 'twas a fine flavored brew, though a drop of poison did barb its sweetness, as a thorn doth barb with a sweet rose. Oh no, you're not gonna bring that song here. No, don't bring that song into here. No, let's just... That, dear friends, is to be the simple truth. Listen to Mr. Shakespeare, he seems even better form than he was yesterday. Either that or I'm in worse form. That fated evening, after I did dine, the Grub's Grubbery, a local alehouse of good report, not did pass my lips but the tainted black tea. What did you just say? But behold, the poison was not in the tea at first. What did he just say? He ate someplace else? Okay, so in the cup alone. Let's check this one out real quick. Are you saying that you saw the moment when the poison was added to your tea? To have witnessed the act and then drank the tea? Does that describe the actions of a fool? Quite so, quite so. But no one likes going thirsty, do they? Sooner would I die quenched than parched. Would I have the choice? Actually, on the night in question, the water main was frozen, I believe, wasn't it? Were it not for the tea, in sooth I would sooner have died frozen than quenched or parched. Right, no ice coins means no heating. The witness had more than one brush with death on the night in question, it would seem. Remind the court, Mr. Shakespeare, as to whether the accused drank any of the tea in which he brought with him. And the answer is yes, and you know it. Everybody in this court knows it. The jury knows it. So you saying that he doesn't, it's absolutely stupid. With the greatest of pleasure, my liege. That's stupid, that's BS and you know it. But the teacup Natsume drank from was found completely empty at the scene. And let's not forget the defendant's maxim, drink tea while it's hot. I did gulp from the poisoned cup that night, and in mine agony I did ride uncontrolled. In fits of pain, I did knock the fellow's cup and its contents spilled its blood from a gaping wound, methinks. That is bullcrap and we all know it. There is nothing, no liquids on the ground, as far as I'm concerned. Though certainly, 'twas after I had made the coins of ice from his tea. An upset cup was found on the table that the victim was slumped over. There is no contradiction here. Oh, there's plenty of contradictions, you fool. You just don't want to admit them. It's true, there was no tea left in either cup that we found at the scene. But still, something about this statement is troubling me. Yes, of course. I know what it is. Mr. Natsume's wise, drink tea while it's hot maxim, isn't it? No, I'm not sure that's it. Thank you, witness. Now reiterate for the court, what is it that occupied you while your guests had left and before you drank the tea? Wait. There we go. When he departed by and by, I did use that tea that remained in his cup to make my coins of ice. Yes, so that you could cheat the gas company, in fact. Is that right? To cheat, or to die. 'Tis life's only choice. Yes, right. Faith, to cheat be the wise choice, and mine occupation be not an ugly one. Prithee, dost thou not see beauty in the simplicity of the ruse? No, I don't. And be very sure, sir. Once this trial is over, Ultimate Gas will take you for task as over this legal task. I shall not run. I shall not hide. He is so gonna run. Sooth to say, I have nowhere to run nor to hide. But my lady, what wast thou with this pitiful player? Oh, I'll tell you what I'd like to do with you. Started with a shoddy shirt in your back. This stop! No! Stop! Please, no! Oh my gosh. It looked like he was about to break. But then he's like, oh, no, distraction dance. Here's the distraction dance. What a harsh world we live in. The thieving of the gas was addressed in yesterday's proceedings. The prosecution calls on the defense to not muddy the waters with irrelevancy. You see, yes, the thieving of gas is sort of irrelevant, but at the same time, you have to understand, we can't trust this guy's testimony. He is a liar, a cheater, and a thief. Consider that a warning, counsel. Yes, my lord. Why am I the one in trouble here? Like, Mr. Shakespeare, after the accused returned to his own lodgings, you use his deed to make your coins. Is that correct? To cheat or die. I did make my choice many moons ago. Thus, 'tis no surprise that poison be not found in the tea I did pour in the molds of soap. Hold it! Something's just not right about this. If, having first made your special coins, it was after 2 in the morning when you collapsed, that would mean you can't have drunk any tea yourself till around that time. Once ensnaring by literary debate, naught else be found in the furrows of the mind. The debate about Romeo and Juliet, you mean, and who was the stronger of the two. Rightly did I pay no heed to the tea, as I wrestled with the abominable fellow. I don't remember debates like that when I was studying. Well, you had the wrong debates, Ryunosuke. I'm sorry to say, you need to do the right takes where you wrestle people to tell them that you did the right choice. I'm sorry, you did the wrong. Are you suggesting that neither of you actually drank the tea whilst it was hot that evening? My lord, wouldst thou be privy to some Shakespearean wisdom? Husband, wife, and tea, ought I tepid be? Hot and heavy wrestling, no, please. Don't. I don't want to think about that. Not right now, anyway. Ah yes, so very true. Everyone has different preferences when it comes to tea. I think you might have interpreted that wrongly. So it's been proven that there was no poison in Soseki-san's tea. That should be hugely in our favor. But the atmosphere in this courtroom today... It feels as though everybody's against us, Mr. Naruhodo. It must be the Reaper's poison. I'm afraid that if we don't find a significant flaw in this testimony somewhere, the jury will pounce and find Mr. Natsume guilty. It really feels like we've jumped into the fire here. Okay, so the one that caused problems was this one. Was feigning distraction in our debate, never did a drop of our drink past his lips. Let's look at some stuff. Okay, question about this. Question for the chat. Question for people. Notice that there's a rim around the one that's like purplish. And the one that's green is the one that Mr. Natsume... Oh! Oh! Yes, this is it! This is it! Look! Look! There are marks on both of them that they both drank from here. See? These are obvious marks that people drank from both of these things. But one thing I want to show is that there is no rim here, while there is a rim here. My thought is, Natsume drank his tea. That's why there's no rim. But because the Shamspear let the tea sit here, that's why we had a rim cover this area. I think this is it. Wait, I need to save. Just in case I'm wrong. But I think I'm right. I think this is what I need to showcase. Objection. No? Okay. The witness's last statement is clearly contradictory when you present this piece of evidence here. Yes, undeniably. You say it's undeniable, counsel, but I fail to see any contradiction here at all. I think perhaps that it's itself is a contradiction? Indeed. Ugh. Time for a rethink. Okay, time for a rethink. Okay. Let's see if I find something new in what we're talking about. The comment was found completely empty. That's what the maxim. You did. Okay. Okay. Something's not right, but I need to... Okay, something's not right, but what is... What is it? If it's not this, then what is? Strychnine... Wait. What was it that he said? Oh, I forgot about this. This is gonna come into play later, isn't it? I think it might be the victim's medical report, but I'm not 100% confident in this, actually. Objection. No, it's not. My lord, there are clearly grounds for being suspicious after the last statement. I'm sorry, counsel, but I fail to see why. Well, you know, I was just playing devil's advocate. Yes, you do appear to have something of the devil in you, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, says the man merely dishing out penalties. Okay. Come on, I can do this. I can think of this one. So what does Susato find not quite right? It's not the teacups. It's not the teacup. Is it the bar of soap, though? I'm thinking. It's not the bar of soap. Objection. It's not the bar of soap. Oh my gosh, the letter? Wait, no, we don't have the letter in the... That's gonna come into play later. Let's see about the medical report, though. Objection. We're gonna be here a while, trying to figure this out. Come on. Well, time for an old and untrusted Ace Attorney tradition of saves coming. Alright. Come on. Wait! The gas. Am I right or am I wrong?
Objection.
I'm wrong. Damn it. Ah. That is so stupid. I can't believe I can't get it on the first try. I'm actually kind of mad. I'm actually kind of mad. I just realized that I wasn't speaking for like a long time. So I'm sorry. So, okay. Sorry about, having been muted. So what I just said in the past, it's exactly what's going on here. Except I didn't examine it, so it didn't count as updated evidence. Oh really? I never noticed before. You've never noticed? Well, I never leave it in the cup long enough to leave a mark. Like, I like to gulp it down. Drink tea while it's hot. That's the Japanese way, isn't it? Oh dear, so many people seem to have the wrong idea about our culture. And most of them are Japanese. Wow. So yeah. Is there anything else we can examine? Doesn't seem to be. Now that we have seen this.
Objection.
There we go. So, you claim that Mr. Natsume didn't drink a drop of tea on the night in question. But that's impossible. How, Chop Logic? What is this, you clad friend? The two teacups from the scene, one used by the victim and the other by the defendant, have a clear difference between them. One that represents incontrovertible proof. Incontrovertible? What difference? Look at the inside of the cups. Just here. There's a clearly visible ring. Yes, a tea ring. Commonplace enough. Indeed, such things occur all too readily when one leaves tea in the cup for a while. And yet, Mr. Natsume's cup has no such ring. Good lord, you're right! It's completely clean! And prithee, sir, what mask thou of it? Exactly what Mr. Natsume told the court yesterday. The Japanese saying he quoted. Drink tea while it's hot. That's right. Yes. The jittery Mr. Natsume was true to his usual self that night and drank his tea in no time. If, as you claim in your testimony, he didn't touch a drop of his tea, a ring would have developed on the inside of his cup as well. After the several hours the tea was left standing. In short, Mr. Shakespeare, you clearly lied to the court. The nunnery!
Objection!
What now? As a rule, I fill my hallowed chalice up to 7 times during any court trial. Anyone's trial. You might want to keep that information to yourself. Yet on occasion, tedium distracts me and I pour more times than I intended until the bottle is dry. Your drinking habits are fascinating but irrelevant. On the contrary, they will illustrate the fickleness of human memory. Yeah, guys, I'm lit. I'm lit when I'm in the court. That's right. Let's get crunk in the courtroom. To William Shakespeare. Yes, my liege? Though you previously stated that you made the coins of ice from the leftover tea in the accused cup, could it be that you were perhaps mistaken? Objection! He's leading the witness! Oh. Could it be that? Yes, perhaps there was some tea remaining in the small teapot left at the scene. Do we have the teapot? A fact that had vanished from your memory until now. Objection, Your Honor! Faith, my liege, thou art a magician, for verily, 'tis as though thou hast seen with thine own eyes that night. What? Forsooth, I was mistook. I did plan to use tea from the Japanese fellow's cup, but lo, when I looked, it was empty. Your Honor, I move to call this witness. I don't know, what was the term? In contempt of court or something like that. He is truly changing. What is it? Perjury. He's perjuring right now. And thus I did use the dregs that festered in the teapot, as my liege did suggest.
Objection!
And you just suddenly incompliant too. And you just suddenly remember now that you made a mistake before? Are we supposed to believe that?
Objection!
People's memories are imperfect, my learned friend, which is why we rely on evidence instead. Then where is the damn pot? But in any case, it makes no difference. The victim's most recent testimony tells us 2 things of note. Firstly, that the poison was put in the victim's tea cup only. Then here's a quick thing. What about those traces of tea that are on the rim? We can test that, can't we? And secondly, that his spoiled cup was not the source of the insipid ice coins that have bewitched this court. The prosecution makes a fine summary of the facts. Furthermore, that testimony remains valid and in full support of the established facts. In other words, the inconsistency claimed by the defense simply does not exist. No! What does it mean then? I do declare it means there's no issue with the gas thief's testimony. Apart from the bit about thieving gas, obviously. My lords, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I do solemnly swear, after I did dine at Grubb's Grubbery Ale House that night, not did pass my lips, but the black tea given me by the Japanese, whose back be stooped as low as death. That is something I want to discuss though, because that Grubb's Grubbery eating is something that interests me because it's, how can I say this properly? It's absolute horse crap. I think. And on what did you dine, sir? Why, I did partake of my favorites. A broth, as would now be called soup, and a leaf, as would be called salad. As insalubrious a menu as the establishment where it was served. But you gods would give us some faults to make us men. Willingly would I suffer what punishment tis fit to serve a wicked thief of gods. But I pray you wise and noble fellows never forget the simple truth. That be one thing, and this be another. Anybody believe this fellow? Yours, your humble servant Shamspear doth entreat you. Punish the Japanese fellow for his sins. My lord! My lord! Oh, this guy. May I speak, my lord? Yes, Mr. Foreman. I believe we may have been duped by the rotten defense lawyer. By me? I do declare you may be right. We all know the wave here was making coins of ice to keep himself warm. But this lawyer lad said if he's stealing gas, he deserves a dose of poison, eh? He's been leading us to the garden wall, and that's what he's been doing. I really never said anything like that. But what we just heard from the victim, there has opened our eyes again. We've reached a decision this time, and we won't be swayed from it. The court acknowledges the position of the jury, Foreman, and will duly hear the jury's findings. What? No! You can't yet! Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, will you state your decisions now?
Guilty!
Guilty. Guilty.
Here we go again.
Guilty.
I love his voice. He sounds so like soft-spoken, despite having such a rough demeanor, a look about him. That said, we are in deep doo-doo. I hereby declare the jury to be in one accord. Oh, happy day! He knows what's coming, and I am not stopping, dude. Well, let me rephrase that. How is this happening? My lord, the defense asserts its right to carry out a summation examination. Very well. The court upholds the defense's right. Typical. The learned friend is unable to accept the obvious truth. This trial will therefore enter its second summation examination immediately. Jurors, the court calls upon each of you to state the grounds in which you find the defendant guilty of the crime of which he is charged. Welcome to the judicial findings, the jurors' contentions. And I think that is where I'm going to stop this session today. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll come back to more Ace Attorney and we'll be able to see how we can actually sway the court in our favor, hopefully. And remember, because of my new job, I cannot say after next Sunday. I cannot guarantee that I will be able to stream on the weekends. So hopefully in the future, please pay attention to my Twitter. That's where I'm gonna say where am I. Sorry. That's gonna be my my way of saying when am I going to be streaming for the rest of you. So I am going to leave it here. And I'm going to see real quick. Oh, definitely. Definitely. There you are. Let's send you out to one of my friends who is Uh, okay, there we go. All right. I want to send you to one of my little friends that I've met through my times of streaming, Caramel. She is currently playing Papers, Please, and please say hello to her. And hopefully you've had a wonderful day here. I'll see you tomorrow, and hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day. Later.